Hi, my name is Akshaj and this is episode number 10 of Python Mastery. Today we are going to talk about Booleans. Booleans are the simplest type in Python, just true values, true or false, but they punch way above their weight. Every condition, every loop, every decision in your code comes down to one of these two values. So today we cover how they work, how to check them using the bool function, and the concept of Truthy and Falsy, and which is where Python generally gets interesting. So we are here in VS Code, and we have a booleans.ip binary file. So and we are going to write a variable called is logged in, and we'll assign a value of true to it. And we have has error variable where has underscore error, and we'll assign a value of false to it. So when I try to print is logged in and I try to print is has error, as you can see, it give us an output of true or false. And when I try to see the type of say is logged in, it will give me a class of a type of boolean. So two things that's worth noting immediately. First, capital T and capital F. Always true or and false in lowercase are not booleans in Python. They are just variable names. For example, this equals 10 will give us a syntax error, but this equals 10 will not. So you have to keep in mind that capital T true and small case true is different. And second, boolean have a subclass of integer in Python. This means when I write true plus true and I'll hit run, it gives me 2. This is true is literally 1 under the hood, and when I try to see false plus false, it gives me 0. So you have to keep in mind that true is literally 1 and false is 0. This is not a trick, it's just occasionally useful, like counting how many conditions in a list are true, but mostly we have to know it's just there. And booleans are usually a result of comparisons. It's not something you type directly. So for example, I have a code written with me, so I have assigned a value of 10 with it, and I'll try to see if checking if the variable x is greater than 5. So as you can see, 10 is greater than 5 is giving us true, and if I see if asking if the variable x is less than 5, which is false because 10 is greater than 5. And this double equal to function, it's does not mean it's assigning, but the double equal to function tells if it's both are matching with each other, both values are because they're comparing with each other, both values are same or not. And as 10 is as same as 10, it will give us a true. And what the exclamatory mark followed by equal to does, it's checking if it's not equal to, which is false because 10 is equal to 10. And this are the greater than equal to function or the less than equal to function, as you can see here. So now let's talk about the interesting function, the interesting part, Python's boolean function. It converts anything to its boolean equivalent. So let's try to see what it does. For example, if I want to convert 0, we have talked about this before, that 0 is literally 0, false. So when I see 0, it is giving me false. Now if I try to do, this was an integer, now if I say try to do 0.0, it also gives me false. And if I say let's something to do something different, for example, I put an empty string, it gives me false. And I put some empty list, it is also, my bad, it is also giving me false. So as you can see, these all are false values. 0 as an integer, 0 as a float, empty string, empty list, also empty dictionary, empty tuple. And if I also try to see the if I try to convert none to a boolean, it will also give me a false. So the pattern is clear. 0 and empty means false. Everything is clear. Now I'll try to do the same with Truthy, and as you can see, 1 minus 5 and integer, the string hello, a string with a white space, a filled list or a boolean value inside a list, it all gives me a true. But a list with one item is even false. It's not false because even one list which has in one item, it gives me a truth. So non-zero numbers, either positive or negative, are truthy. Any string with content is truthy. A list with values, even one item, if it has values, it is a truthy. So it's a container in Python that checks and not the contents. So now we'll talk about the none function, none type. So if for example I have a variable called result, and I'll equate the function, write none to it, and I'll try to print the result. Okay, it gives me none, as you can see here. Now if I want to see the type of the result variable, it gives me a none type. So none is not zero, it's not an empty string, it's a complete absence of a value. Python's equivalent of a blank. So you'll see it when a function does not explicitly return anything, when a variable is declared but not set yet, or when something is missing from a data source. The right way to check for none is not using the double equal to, but rather it's the is none function. For example, I have result equals none, as you see here, and now I'll add a small if function. So if result is none, it'll say print nothing here. As you can see, we have equated the result with the none type, and it checked if it's none using the is none function, and it is exactly doing the same thing. So here's where now we'll talk something different. Here's where all of this becomes practical. Python evaluates truthy and falsy automatically in conditions, so you don't need to use double equal to true or double equal to false. For example, I have a name variable and I'm using an input function where I'm asking enter your name. Now I'll add a small if function where I'm writing if statement. If the name I have is, if it is the name, then we'll try to see hello comma name, or else we print you did not enter a name. Now I'll run this one. For example, first I'll do write my name, Akshaj. It gives me this. Now I'll run this one again, but this time what I'll do is I will not enter anything. I'll just enter escape. I did not write any value, so it does not do anything. So nothing to process, because this is exactly empty list is falsy. The moment you add something to items, the if block runs. The pattern is everywhere in real Python code. So one thing that's worth flagging is that, example, I have a variable called name, and I will put nothing inside it, just a blank space, a white space, and I'll try to use the bool function to convert it to a boolean. It gives me true. A single space is not an empty string, as we talked before. It has a character, the space itself. So Python considers it as a truthy. This matters more when you're validating user input. For example, I have a name variable where I'm again inputting a name. Say enter your name, and then I'll write a if statement where it says name print hello name. Now instead of doing anything, I'll just hit the return spacebar, and I'll hit spacebar and I'll just enter. It gives me hello, because the a string with a space is truthy, so the if runs and you create a blank space. That's the fix. And now we'll talk about what we have learned till now. So true and false are all are boolean only if the first letter are capitalized. See, they are secretly 1 or 0 under the hood. There are 6 comparison operators: a double equal to compares, and single equals assigns, and the Boolean converts anything 0 and empty as false and everything else as true. There are 7 falsy values for like 0, 0.0, double quotation marks, or an empty list, empty dictionary, empty tuple, or the null data type. These all are the only 7 falsy values. None is the absence of a value, and we can check it using the is none function and not the double equal to none. Truthy and falsy values work directly in if statements. No comparison operator is needed. And that was the video, guys. So if you liked it, please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.